Hi, welcome back. And as promised, today I'm going to show you how to build a sales funnel for free. Now, this does involve some software, but the software that I'm talking about, that I'm going to show you to build this sales funnel on, has a 14-day free trial. So it's essentially free for 14 days. If you don't like it, you can jump out. Most of the funnel building softwares out there have the same. They all come, pretty much all come with free trials. Be wary of the ones that say they're completely free, because what they'll do is limit you on stuff and cause you problems further down the line. What I'm talking about today and what I'm going to show you on is High Level. The software is called High Level. If you want to check it out, the link is below. You can always go and grab your free copy, your 14-day free trial in there through that link, and then once you've got that, then you can follow on with this. In the last video, I showed you how to start creating an email list, and now, as I discussed in that, what you needed to create that email list is an opt-in page. And today, part of the sales funnel, the first step of the sales funnel, is creating an opt-in page. So we're going to jump over to High Level now, the software, and get stuck in. So here we are. This is the dashboard. This is a white labeled copy of Go High Level, so you will see a slightly different dashboard, but it's fine. It's exactly the same software. It's just that it's a white labeled copy. So you're going to scroll down here. We're going to go into funnels. We're going to go create a new funnel. Now this is the gem. What I'm about to show you in a minute is the gem that will really help you out. If you've seen anything about ClickFunnels, I'm sure you have. You're looking at sales funnels. I'm sure you've seen ClickFunnels, or you've heard of ClickFunnels and Russell Brunson. Great piece of software. I used to use ClickFunnels myself, and it is a really good piece of software. The reason I changed over to High Level is because I just found it a much more complete program. It doesn't just do the funnel building. You've got email marketing there. You can set up for teams. So if you've got like a team, if you're a big office, you've got a team of people, you can set up teams and set different tasks. There's huge amounts of stuff. You can send text message notifications through it. It's just much more complete software. It's why I changed over to this, and I actually prefer it. But I will never knock ClickFunnels. It's a great piece of software, but the gem in this, we're just going to call this test for now, create funnel, is that once we add a step in here, this is where we're going to put in our opt-in page or capture page. You can create a path for this, so this is what the website URL will look like. If you just leave it blank, it will just come up with the same as a title, I believe, something around that. But here, this, if you look down here, is the crowning jewel of this piece of software, because what you can do is you can truly funnel hack a ClickFunnels funnel, and we don't, no one condones copying. You should never copy someone else's material, never copy someone else's funnel. But what this does is you can capture the URL from a ClickFunnels funnel that's already been created. To say you've gone through a program and you've found someone's given you access to one of their funnels as part of an offer that they've given you or something like that. You can get the URL for that, and you can copy it into here. And actually, I'm going to show you how to do that in just a second. So what I'm going to show you is how you can actually funnel hack a ClickFunnels funnel, and the best way to do this is to go on Russell Brunson. So I've got Expert Secrets. It's one of his books, and obviously it's his software, ClickFunnels. So this is going to be a page that's created in ClickFunnels. And by the way, a fantastic book if you want to get a copy of that. But what we need to do is just copy that URL. We're going to copy that, come over here, we can stick that into there, paste. We can paste that in, and you can create the funnel. I'm going to pause the video quickly because it's quite a big funnel. It might take a couple of minutes to get in, but I'll come back shortly when it's done. Okay, so we're back, and as you can see, it has populated the funnel step now. So if we go back to where we was, this is where you've added the page in, or the funnel step in. So this is our capture page here. We can add another step, which we're going to do in a moment. But this is the page that we've now just populated by copying that URL from a ClickFunnels funnel. Now I don't have the rights to do that because it's Russell Brunson's, and I don't condone copying. As I said, you should never copy someone else's information, any of their content, without permission. There's some courses, and one of my mentors, he gives you access to funnels and stuff like that, and because he gives you access, you can copy them across. You see what I mean? So we're not going to use this. I just wanted to show you how it works. So it's, it's copied everything in. The only things, there's some slight differences with this software and ClickFunnels obviously, and there's some slight changes that you might have to make, like forms and stuff like that. The forms and stuff won't be populated, but yeah, you get the gist. It is really the crowning jewel of this software. If you've got access to and permission to use some funnels from someone else, then it can save you a huge amount of time from building your own. So we're going to delete that now, just so it's gone. We don't want to use that, so we're going to create our own one anyway. I'm going to call it our capture page. So we don't have to put the URL in, that's just optional. We can create funnel step, and now we can edit that page. So what you can do as well with this software, obviously now we're starting from scratch, but what I will show you quickly before we just do that, there's another option as well. If you've already got funnels populated and you want to use maybe one of your other funnels, an opt-in page from one of them. So I've got a number of different funnels here that you can see. These are all ones that I've built. We're going to take one. Let's just pick one of these. That one. So we can. Oh, that's not been populated. Sorry. Right, this that one. I know that one's been done. So we've got an opt-in page here, and we can actually clone this step. Just move that up. Sorry, it's right in the way. So you can either delete the funnel step, or you can actually clone it. So you can hit the clone. You can clone this to the current funnel. So if you've want to build a series of steps in the funnel, now you want them all to look very similar, you can clone them across, so you don't have to rebuild every single time. Or this is where it's really great, is that you can select this. Obviously you can set your location, but like I said, you can create multiple accounts within this for different users if you've got big teams and stuff like that, and you can select them. So if you've got, you've built a funnel, you want your team to have it, you can transfer it across. We're going to transfer it to a test one, so we're going to add that step into our test. And if we go back now over to our test funnel, you'll see it's been put into here and it's all populated. Again, it just allows you to cut the learning curve and cut the time that you need to put in. All these little things with this software is why, I know ClickFunnels does a similar thing. I don't know where my picture's gone there. As you can see, this is a very basic opt-in page, and it's got there's no form on the page. You can set up all different ways of doing it, but let's go over. I want to show you how to set up a basic opt-in page, capture page today. And this is the start of your funnel. So we're not going to go through too much of it. I'm just going to go do a very basic one, like what you've just seen there. We're going to go full width section, add a row. We want one column, add an element. I'm going to put, let's say, an image at the top. Then we want an image to put in there. So we scroll down the left hand side here, you're going to find your image here. Then this is where you can upload different images. Obviously I've got some in here already that I've uploaded. You can search for images on Unsplash. You can find backgrounds. Let's just put a background in there for now, just to make it look nice. You can change the height and the width, so yeah, then you can put it across. This is just to give you an example, guys, of how to stick stuff in. Actually, let's do it properly. Let's bin that off. Let's put a proper picture in there, because I want you to see how it operates, and how it's going to look when it's finished. So we're going to find, use that one. We'll put that image in there. That's going to be at the top. Then we want to add another section below this. And we're going to go 2 columns, so this way you can put, say, a video in there, and then on this side you can add a form, and in here what you need to do is select a form. I'll do this on a separate video, but you have to create your own form to put into this. It's another part of the software, so you can create forms, and that allows you to create triggers for a particular form and a particular funnel. This is where it really comes into its own, the software, because it's so much adaptability with it. You know, you can tailor every single element to what you want. So you got your time here. You've got you can have a little sales video in here explaining whatever it is you're doing. Whatever it is you're selling, then you can have your form in here. And obviously the form, you can have a 2-step order form as well. You can delete that, and we can add so if you're selling product, you can add in a 2-step order form, which is down here. Yeah, it's just behind my picture here. So you can put in an order form, and this allows you to, on the first step, you'll capture information, again like a capture page, and then you can create triggers to put people into an email series. That's what you want to do, and then follow up promotions for that. Or you can have empty shopping cart, or they didn't buy. I'm sure you've done that. You've gone on something, you've put some items into a basket, you've left the site, and then an hour later you get an email saying, "Oh, I noticed you didn't buy the product." You can set this all up through here, and then once you put in this section, then obviously it goes through to the second stage of the order form, which is your credit card number. And then what you're going to do to create a purchase is you set up a Stripe account. You integrate that with the software, and that allows you to buy. So that's setting up a very, very basic opt-in page. You need to save that if you want to save it. So let's follow it through. So you're going to hit save. You can preview it at any time. This allows you to see it in real time on here. See what it looks like. Obviously, we've just thrown this together. You can create them pop-ups, and again, this is how I like to do my opt-in pages. I tend to have my opt-in pages blank unless it's a sales. If I'm selling something like this, if it's a product, then you'll have a 2-step order form on the first page. Otherwise, I'll have the video or whatever it is, and then I'll have a pop-up that comes up. The thing I like about these as well is if someone decides to leave the page and they move up, you can have it so it jumps up as they as they try to exit the page. So it just gives them another push to try and get their details over into your software, so you can put them as a potential customer, and if they're going to put their details in, sometimes people need that extra little push. But that's all done. Then what you're going to do is go back. You've created your capture page, and as I said in the previous training on email marketing, you're going to then push them over to an offer. You can either do that through that form, you can create that and send that direct, as this one does in this page. It will send them direct to an offer. So you can do that, as I said, from here. I've got a pop-up that comes up. Then if you click on the pop-up, you can scroll down here, and it wants to go to a website. You can do it so it uses the action on the form when you build the form itself. If you want it to always do the same, you can go to the next step in the funnel. So if you've created the next step, you can send it to that, or you can go to a website URL and then send them direct to the product you're promoting, or the website that you're promoting, or wherever it is you want to send them to. So it's that simple. And obviously, if we had another step in, then you want to create a sales page and go on from there. And it really is simple. Obviously, the design of these funnels is what becomes complicated. If you want to design high converting funnels, it takes a lot of time, a lot of testing, a lot of tweaking, and this is where it's really, really good with that crowning jewel of being able to copy ClickFunnels funnels from the URL, as long as you have permission, guys. I definitely want to make sure you understand that I don't condone anyone to copy any information, but it's such a great way to do it. I have permission from a number of my mentors to use their sales funnels, and I can copy them across. I don't have to have a ClickFunnels account now, because not that I don't want one, because there's ClickFunnels is great, and what Russell Brunson does and the information he puts out is fantastic. Like I just said about his book Expert Secrets, it's a great book, and he knows so much. He's a great guy to learn from. I just slightly prefer the Go High level. The choice is yours. For me, I love it, and everyone that I've sort of bought into high level software, once I've done a bit of training with them, once they come to understand it, because it works slightly different to ClickFunnels, they've all followed in my footsteps and all decided that they prefer it as well. So it's up to you guys, but that's how you build a sales funnel. This is what I wanted to show you today, and then what we're going to do on the next video is I want to show you the next step of the process. So obviously from that funnel we're going to capture people's information, then you're going to want to lead them in to a marketing campaign, a follow-up email campaign, and that involves, like I said, setting up the form, creating the form, setting up triggers, and then actually creating the campaign. And then you've got email marketing copy that you need to get involved with. So I hope that this video has helped. I hope you've enjoyed watching. If you want to find out more about High Level, the software, and if you want to get your 14-day free trial, just hit the link below, guys, and go and jump in there, go and grab that. And then the next video we're going to talk through, and let's get you set up, let's get your funnel set up, let's start capturing people's emails, and let's start building that email list, because there's so much money in that list. Doesn't matter what business you're in, you need to be capturing emails and building a list of potential customers and future customers and current customers. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have, subscribe, and please subscribe anyway, because obviously I'm going to do this sort of series now and talk about how to build your funnels right the way through, and how to set up all the software. Any questions you have about High Level, please stick them in the comments below. I'm going to slowly build this up now, and so anyone who jumps into the software, I'm going to try and put as much training on here to really help you guys accelerate your progress with it, start building those funnels, capturing those emails, and build that email list. So I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Speak to you soon. Bye.